Welcome to this Summer Game Fest video. A lot to break down with this event. We also will be covering everything else going on in the summer. It's like the E3 showcases from all the big studios. So lock in right here for all that good stuff. Make sure you got the notifications on. Let's go. So I'm going to be showcasing a lot of very cool games, and I'm absolutely excited for most of these, but I also will be showcasing what to come that we haven't seen. I'm going to talk about it and give you guys a breakdown on what to expect. First and foremost, let's get into the actual schedule of this event. It is going to happen on June 7th, Summer Game Fest. It's coming to you. So make sure you lock in for that. I'll put a link in the description so you can kind of just keep up to date and see what's going on. But I do want to preface this with the fact that there's a lot of other events going on from EA, Ubisoft, Xbox, PC, and Sony. They all will have their own events. On June 9th, Xbox and PC games will be showcasing, and then Ubisoft Forward happens on June 10th. You guys know I will be covering that extensively, so lock in to get the goods from there. With that in mind, we're going right back into Summer Game Fest. There's a long list of games, and I don't want to go overboard and overwhelm you guys, but I do want to set some expectations to start off with. First and foremost, Summer Game Fest is pretty much the new E3, but each of these publishers have changed the game on how they present things. In the old days, they would all go to E3 and present there. And then in the past, I would say 7 years, they have been doing their own events and having their own showcases. So you're going to get separate events, but Summer Game Fest is the biggest eyes on the general public. So if you're one of these companies, you're absolutely wanting to get your hand in there and get dirty. So this is what you'll get. Let's go ahead and pause this and go right into the list of partners. And now this doesn't mean each of these games will showcase something, because some of these partnerships are other things, technology and people supporting like PCs and different things like that. But we're going to go down the list and kind of teach you more or less on what to expect. You have 2K, which will give you an NBA game and possible other things that they have. Amazon Gaming, who also have some things in the works that they'll be looking to put forward. You have the amazing Capcom. You know what they will bring as usual, typical games that they have, whether it's things like Resident Evil and so much more. They're known for that the most, so it should be a big deal for them to present. And all of these studios will have something. Even EA, you know that they have their own event, but they're gonna want to shine as they go forward. So they're gonna get in there and get crazy. And then every year, Epic will do a Fortnite presentation to kind of hype people up. So much cool stuff. Studios to me that I really like is Focus Entertainment, just a sleeper. There's so many in here. I mean, I can go on and make this video 2 hours long, guys. We're going to try to keep it short. But the point is, this is the list, and you can expect things from Sony, for example, PlayStation. They'll bring their own heat as they go forward. Xbox will be there. You know, Warner Brothers, Ubisoft, they're all going to present some of their games, and we're going to talk about them as we go right now and get into what you should expect from these guys going forward. I'm going to list off a couple of things. You know, Elden Ring is right around the corner in June, so they will have a big reveal with some good stuff. I'm hoping for gameplay. Let me know if you're into that. And then on top of that, you have Black Myth Wukong coming out on August, so that is definitely going to be in there. You have Arch Raiders, another cool game, and one that I'm very excited for is Sega. They announced last year that they're going to be revising their series, a bunch of their games, that IPs that they love. They're going to bring them back and make it work. So I'm excited for that as we go forward. Personally, that's one of my most favorite when I was younger, in my younger days. So them coming back and coming strong, it'll be good. And what you can count on is these other publishers, whether it's Square Enix and so much more, to present, hey, we got some Final Fantasy DLC, a new game in the works, a teaser, anything. If you're one of the studios or publishers, you want to be at the show because the most eyes is here because it's for the general public. It doesn't matter what platform you on, anything can happen. So you're going to see a lot of cool stuff, in my opinion, that will be very special. All right. And first of all, as you guys know, I tend to really love everything from every publishers, whether it's EA, Ubisoft, Sony, and so much more. But the indie studios are the ones that actually benefit from this event the most because all these games, if you're watching this video, you probably haven't seen some of this footage and you're wondering what are these games. And I'm going to skip through a couple and let you just guess and say, oh, what is this? That looks interesting, man. And so that's my plan for the future when it comes to giving you guys cool stuff that's new and never seen before. Or, of course, the big time stuff. Depending on what I'm interested in and what you're interested in, I'm happy to cover it if it's something cool and fun that we can both get excited about. And I wanted to talk about my personal wants in here and what I'm hoping for. And then you can tell me what you think and feel when it comes to, hey, yeah, I want to see that. Of course, Wolverine, as you see right here, the one and the only. That would be amazing. And I'm very excited to get an actual gameplay or more than just this quick bar scene where you don't really see the action packed and so on. But that's just me because I absolutely love me some Wolverine. And so, plenty of cool stuff to look forward to. I'm curious on what you guys are interested in. Leave it in the comments while I break down my personal takes. And one of the biggest takes away is this video right here. It isn't revealing very much, but it's basically Snake Eater. To me, the greatest game ever made, basically. And they're making a remake. And I don't know how I feel about that, right? You don't know if it's going to be good or bad. I do know that I love this game, the original. And now it's in 4K. It's going to be upgraded graphics, visuals, sound is going to sound a bit better. They're going to work on enhancing everything from the gameplay standpoint as well. And I believe that this can be the game of the year, even though I don't like giving remakes games of the year. I do believe it's possible for this game because it is a masterpiece and they're basically just going to remake it and go from there. So that's my take on the main game that I want. Of course, Hideo Kojima is very close friends with Geoff Keighley, and Geoff Keighley does an amazing job of not being biased, but he is biased when it comes to Hideo Kojima. So I assume Hideo Kojima will end up coming through, showcasing Death Stranding. And if you guys don't know, Hideo Kojima is the maker of Metal Gear, and he's somebody that I admire as a creator. And I want to see what Death Stranding is going to be. And as I predicted, it is going to be action based more than the first one. And so that's going to bring a lot of new fans to that game when it does come out. So I'm excited for you guys to get excited. And there's a lot of cool new things, possibilities, and I'm excited for it. So please feel free to post in the comments about what game you expect. This wasn't some, oh, these are what's coming. This is more of like helping you be aware of what to expect and how to go. Once again, each of these publishers, the big ones, will have their own showcase. So they don't need Summer Game Fest. You can't expect Sony, Xbox, Nintendo to just drop all their games in here. You have to respect that they're going to have their own events and they're going to do their own thing. But they'll tease it in here and give you guys a quick preview of what they're going to be doing going forward. So lock in, expect it. I will be covering it big time. I'm so excited for the year. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. See you in the comments. Go ahead and click on that next video, by the way. It's popping up right now. Appreciate you.